I done traveled down this road before. I done traveled down this road before. Wish and pray. I done traveled down this road before. I done traveled down this road before. See where I'm from? And I just wanna tell my side of the story. I just wanna tell my side of the story. I just wanna tell my side of the story. I just wanna tell my side of the story.
What's going on, y'all? It's Brandon with Chatterbox Cafe, the Real on the Grill. So, all the brisket lovers love to hear the word burnt ends. Burnt ends is probably the prime piece of brisket that everyone loves. It typically comes from the point, which is the more fatty piece of the brisket. However, I'm always just thinking outside the box, and I asked a few friends that I know cook barbecue, if they've ever just cubed up a whole brisket to make burnt ends, and I got no from everybody I asked. I searched YouTube far and wide. I couldn't find any videos on anybody cubing up a whole brisket to make burnt ends. So, as an entrepreneur, I find a need and I fill the void. So, I'm sure there's someone else out there wondering if you can cube up a whole brisket to make burnt ends. And that's what we're gonna find out today. So right now I'm gonna trim the fat off the brisket as much as I can. I'm gonna separate the point from the flat, and I'm gonna cube up the point. I'm gonna cube up the flat, and season them with our brisket burnt end rub and let them sit overnight. And we're gonna put them on tomorrow and give it a run. So basically right now I'm gonna do a close trim. I'm gonna try to get as much of this fat off here as I can. Sticks to the meat. You know, it's a lot easier when you're using a good knife. These are our custom knives from 6 Ear Knife and Tool right out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Custom knives. Really great product. Much of this as we can without wasting any good pieces. I'm going to attempt to separate the point, which is this piece right here. This here is our flat. This is our point. If I could make this work, it would make it convenient for me to offer those burn ends. Point with the flat, because it is a leaner piece of meat, I'm going to leave just a little bit of the fat cap on here, try to help prevent it from drying out. Now you can see the different grain, the way the grain looks on the flat versus the point. The point, you see more fat going between the grains of meat, which makes it a more fatty piece of meat, perfect for burn ends. This flat doesn't have a lot of that fat, so I want to make sure I keep an eye on it while I'm cooking it, so that it doesn't dry out. And you know, curious to see the fluctuation in temperature between the point and the flat. See that marbling coming down through there? That's what's it wants. Alright, so now we have our brisket cubed up. We got our lean, we got our point, we got our fatty. This is traditional burnt ends. This is non-traditional cubes of burnt ends. So right now I'm going to season it, and I'm going to keep them separate, just so when I cook them I can keep an eye on them. We're going to season these up with our brisket burnt end rub, and let them sit overnight, see what it does. I'll season these again right before we put them on. So we got them cubed up, trimmed up, seasoned up, and now we're gonna let them rest till tomorrow. We'll get them smoked up. We've taken the cubed up brisket out of the refrigerator, let it sit overnight, do some of our brisket burnt end rub. Alright, we're going to pop in and check them out. Looking good. Got nice color on it. So we're separating the burnt ends into pans, and we're going to top them with each one of the different one of our sauces. They have different flavor burnt ends. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's fine.
Thanks for tuning in to The Real on the Grill with Brandon Ellis here at Chatterbox. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, comment, share with your friends, like what you watch. Follow the smoke.